good morning and Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve still. It's 11:46 on December 24th, 2025. I wanted to make a comment. Somebody mentioned about another Gemini. I didn't really talk about Samuel Limon very much. Samuel Limon, he was 20 when I was 28. I did not know he was 20. I thought he was a little older. We got in a relationship. He was very much a man. He already had three sons, and he was with a Hispanic girl. I never knew her name. Anyway, she was MIA, and then when she came back in his life, when he and I were doing well, I think we were already 2 months together. She came back into his life, and he was very deeply about his kids. Um, so I knew he was going to make the decision and be a man and choose her over me. And I wanted him to because, I knew he needed to be, how much he felt about his kids. I knew he was going to choose her. The thing is that he chose her in the sense of like trying to be a complete family. So he threw me to the curb. His mother was a Scorpio that worked. We all worked at. She used to work there too, and she got fired. When she came back, all of a sudden she had HPV because she was sleeping around. She thought she found a better man, so she stole the kids and went MIA. His family didn't know. Her family didn't know where she was. Anyway, and when she came back and they decided to get together, all of a sudden she wanted to be in the lunchroom and eat lunch with him. It was so stupid, so childish. And I was like, I'm just not even going to be here. So I started eating in my car, and then he started to follow me around work, around. So I would eat at the break room in the back that nobody would ever go to, and I would just be by myself, and he would like wander. He was a stalker. And then I got to a point where I told his mom, because she was security there, and I said, can you tell your son to leave me alone? Because now I'm feeling like he's stalking me. So because she wanted to protect her son, she lied and said that I was the one that was causing problems. And I said, excuse me, I shouldn't have gone to her. That's his mom. I should have just gone straight to the company, but I didn't because I cared about him. I knew what he was going through. He wanted to be with me, but he chose his family. And he wasn't happy anyway before this. So, and she was controlling, so it was, I knew that that's what it was. So I didn't want to cause more problems, but they caused more problems for me. So, and at 16, Sam was shot through the stomach. So he was struggling. They told him he would never walk again. And he did, but he struggles with walking because he didn't take care of himself because he already had the family. So he was trying. This was at 16. I think he had his first son. So he was trying really hard. I have the utmost respect for Sam. He lived a rough life. He started too early, having children. And yeah, but obviously, my brother got to him too, and the system got to him telling him, oh, well, since you're with her, just have her be my doppelganger and, take out my inheritance. And gosh, like, how many people you got to include in all of this? Like, talk about an all-out war on somebody. One person. I'm one person. It still baffles me. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. So I know that they probably, forged my signatures, and she claims she was Jacqueline Harrington, and that's probably why I look like some Hispanic lady on the terrorist screening database called Maria Robles, who was 40 when I was 38, so she's 2 years older than me. She doesn't look anything like me. And yet, even after I reported this, to the FBI, to police, and whatever. Anyway, long story short, I know that Sam partook in that as well. There are small players, and I know God Almighty wants me to know every player that partook in this, because I do want justice and I do want exposure for them. But I did not realize how many people were part of this. Like what? From childhood, Alyssa, Tanya was from college, community college. Jennifer Pearson. Uh, oh, one person I didn't mention because people keep saying a Cancer, and I was like, a Cancer. I guess I think Alberto is a Cancer, but there was a really hot guy, the bartender, Jose Campo. That was his name. Took me a minute to remember. I remembered his last name, Campo. But he changed his name often, but I think that really was his name. But he was a pathological liar, you know. Um, Speaking about pathological liars, even if Kalon is a pathological liar, he's a sociopath. You know, I don't. It's not something unexpected to me. It's just not. One more random comment before I get off here. Um, Somebody was talking about, oh, her, like, why doesn't she clean her face or whatever? Did you ever wonder, since nobody gets to touch my face, they don't get to know. You ever wonder if they're just fucking scars? Everybody is so stupid around me. It's just, I almost miss the street theater. At least people were a little smarter when it was covert. It felt like people were smarter. Now I'm just like, I feel like I'm surrounded by idiots all the time. I don't know. It's just, and then they have this cafeteria talking crap. Like, who are you talking to at midnight? I don't understand. This shelter. Supposedly, I'm gonna be jumped on soon by some of the people in the shelter. Have fun. I know I look all quiet and worn down. Yeah, when you have multiple people keeping you up and you know trying to I'm on guard. So yeah, I look tired, but don't be surprised if I beat you up. It's just, it is what it is. Um, and by all means, God doesn't want me to fight, but man, I can't wait to. Anyway, there's people coming out in the stairwell to listen in and all that fun stuff. So, God bless. Forgive my enemies, for they know not what they do, even though I disagree with that. Please protect the ones I love. Protect the souls of the ones that have passed, that were not given opportunities, especially the children, and even the young adults. Protect my nephews. Protect the ignorant and the blind who are getting reeled in to this sickness because they know not better. They don't know any better. And forgive me for my transgressions. I've been having a lot of not happy thoughts. I have a huge headache right now. I'm just so tired of fighting. And it's the same repetition. It's just so... What did they say? I've heard new levels, new devils, but I haven't found any new ones. Please, entertain it. I would love it. I'm tired of the old ones. And the people trying to play the long game. Newton. Yeah, it's... You're welcome for helping you with the little that I did. But, yeah, that's boring too. So, can I have some new devils? Let's play three-dimensional chess together instead of checkers. I'm really tired of checkers. Anyway, good night.